It is Derby Day in East Anglia. Today, Norwich and Ipswich face off at lunchtime, 12:30 kickoff, and it could not have more at stake. Of course, Ipswich go into it top of the league. However, if they do drop points to rivals Ipswich, something Ipswich haven't done since in 15 years against bitter rivals Ipswich, then of course the door opens for the likes of Leicester and Leeds at the top. As for Norwich, of course, a huge game for them as well, because 6th place in the Championship, and if they lose this, it gives the other teams catching them a chance to take advantage. The teams are coming out onto the pitch here at Carrow Road for this huge game. I'm really looking forward to it. Let me know your score predictions in the chat, and let's get into this one. It's going to be a thriller, no doubt. Norwich versus Ipswich. Welcome in, Oscar. I'm doing well, mate. I'm doing well. I've literally just woken up and set the stream up just in time. And welcome everyone to the stream. So, through the lineups then. A full 2-3-1 for Norwich City. Sargent leading the line with Barnes behind him. And then, of course, in the back four, you've got the likes of Shane Duffy, who can be capitalised, of course, and Ben Gibson, not the quickest two centre backs. On the bench, they got the likes of Fastnach, Van Hooijdonk. I think that's how you say it. Potentially wrong. As for Ipswich, exactly the same formation, 4-2-3-1. Two holding midfielders of Luongo and Morsey, who will look to run the show. Connor Chaplin and Kiefer Moore through the middle. Hutchinson and Broadhead on the wings. And at the back, of course, Leif Davis, who has been involved in so many goals this season. Kieran McKenna versus David Wagner. And, of course, Kieran McKenna nominated for Manager of the Year in the Championship. Right, let's turn the TV up a little bit, because we're about to kick off here at Carrow Road. It's a huge game, and I'm really looking forward to it. So let me know your score predictions. Oscar's gone 2-0 Ipswich. My score prediction, I did go for 2-1 Norwich, but I'm not too sure on it. I'm not too sure. It's going to be interesting, this one. Really looking forward to it. Welcome in, Doug. How you doing? He's gone through to Ipswich. I think could be a goal fest. Oh, I hope you're right. Of course, the reverse fixture this ended 2-2 at Portman Road. Ipswich twice going ahead, and Norwich twice coming back. Welcome everyone to the stream. David Wagner only lost 1 out of 4 meetings against Ipswich. Looking to go unbeaten again in this one. Right, we are about to kick off. The fans, the banter has kicked off a long time ago. We've been waiting for this one for absolutely ages. Finally, it is match day. It is Derby Day. Ipswich in their blue and white, and of course Norwich in their yellow and green. The classic colours clash. Of course, no East Anglian derby last season. Ipswich are in League One. However, they've taken the Championship by storm, and straight away looking for a back-to-back promotion up to the Premier League against all the odds. The Ipswich players at the moment just in a huddle. Kiefer Moore, of course, a big threat. He was a doubt for this game, but he is, of course, in the matchday squad and starting, which is huge for Ipswich. He's been quite important since he's come in January, and a big threat. Norwich are ready. They've all set up. This one is going to be huge. Can't wait for kickoff now. Cannot wait for kickoff. So if you're going to enjoy the stream, be sure to drop a like and subscribe as always. Much appreciated. And we are ready. It's going to be Norwich to get us underway, kicking from right to left in the first half. Here we go. The second East Anglian derby of the season. Who's going to take bragging rights, and what can it do for the promotion race? And we are underway here. And Norwich straight away just going forward. Norwich out to the left hand side. Quick start here from the hosts. Signs. Wins a corner. Just seconds in. Really fast start here for Norwich. It reminds me of the Swansea starting against Cardiff in the South Wales derby. Get a corner straight away on the attack. Good start here from Norwich. Corner kick just 30 seconds into the first half. Of course, always a threat from set pieces. That's how they undone Plymouth in their last game. In it goes. Goes all the way through. Edge of the box. Shot over the bar from Norwich. Good start. Quick start. Just what David Wagner would have wanted from his side. But he fires that one over the bar. Keeper, come for it. Just parried it away. Couldn't catch that one. Nervous start for the keeper. He'll want to get his hands on the next one. The atmosphere in here looks absolutely wild, by the way. Both sets of fans loving and building up the atmosphere in this one. As Stacey clears down the line for Norwich, and Ipswich with a throw in front of their manager Kieran McKenna. Well, at Carrow Road, they've been a very tough team to beat, especially in the last 12 games. I think it is. If I got my stats correct, they were unbeaten in the last 12 at home, Norwich. So it's not going to be easy for Ipswich to break them down, but they're top of the league for a reason. Here's to Anzebi. Into Morsey. And Hutchinson goes backwards. I do expect Ipswich to dominate possession-based side. And here is Sam Morsey in his own half. Long ball, switching the play towards Broadhead. Stacey's in a race with Davis, in fact. He goes down, looking for the free kick, and referee says no foul. Got back from training 5 minutes ago. Got Soccer Saturday on my TV. That's the way, mate. That is the way. Kick off in Crystal. Yes, if you could keep me updated with the Crystal Palace City game, I'd much appreciate it. Carlisle, yeah, they could be relegated if they don't win today in League One. Here's Davis, left hand side, in line with the edge of the penalty area. Nice work by Ipswich, into the box it goes. Mauls the target. Chaplin tries to win it, but he's a bit too small for that one. Gibson gets it away, and now Norwich will come out with Barnes. He's experienced a lot of derbies, mostly in Lancashire with Burnley against Blackburn, but he's given away the ball. Here's Hutchinson on the right hand side. Looks to get a ball in the box. Second time he does, and Signs comes back to clear as he runs it forward. Sargent goes down at the halfway line. No foul given. 1-0 Palace. No way. No way. Really? No way is it 1-0. It is. Wow. Wow, I thought you were pulling my leg then. Incredible. Palace lead City. That's huge for the Premier League title race. Well, lively start in this one also. 4 minutes in, and both sides already having a chance and a corner each now, as it's Norwich who's got to defend this time. Ipswich leave Davis to take. Goes short to Hutchinson on this near side. Hutchinson across to Morsey. Whips it in towards the back post. Player running in and cleared away. And that's going to go for the goal kick for Norwich. Welcome in Chazza if Modern gets 2 yellows in the first. Yes, it is. Welcome in, Luke1. Thank you all very much for joining, as always. Yeah, Oscar, I can't believe that. What a start for Crystal Palace. I did think you were having me on then. Fair play to you, though. Here's Barnes on the right-hand side. Ball whipped across to Carlos Sainz. He'll bring it down. A few step overs. Ends up going backwards. Here's Norwich with McLean, and now ball into the box and goes all the way through. And referee's given a free kick against Barnes. Davis already been in the action. He's appealed for 2 free kicks already, and this time he gets his way, the Welshman. Incredible left back though. No doubt if Ipswich somehow fail to go up this season, there will be clubs looking at him in the Premier League. He's such a good player. Chazza says Davis is good in attack, but Sarah will have him when it comes to that left back side. It'll be an interesting battle. Burgos. Now Davis tries to play it inside and tackles flying in there on Luongo. What you love to see in a derby. That was Sarah. Carlos Sainz drives a Ferrari and everyone. Yeah, oh, did I say Carlos Sainz? Definitely not Carlos Sainz. That would be class if it was Carlos Sainz, wouldn't it? Oh God. As I said, literally woken up. Bullhar Sainz, innit? Never mind. Carlos Sainz. Where's that come from? I've literally woken up less than an hour ago. I do apologise. 10 legends in you. Make sure you smash a like and subscribe if you enjoy. Ball into the box from Norwich. Cleared away by Ipswich. I have to say, probably Norwich are the better start in this one so far. 6 minutes in, but ball up to Kiefer Moore. He's done really well here to hold the ball up and keep Ipswich up the pitch, and then his switch of play is awful, and that's why he's not a centre midfielder. He has to stick to playing up front. Kiefer Moore, big physical presence. He's going to cause the 2 Norwich centre backs mayhem. Yes, it is Sydney Van. I don't know how to say his last name. Just call him Sydney Van. It is, mate. It is a great prospect and talent, and everyone, it seemed last summer and in January, were linked with him. Here's Sarah, ball into the middle, and he's actually gone for goal there, and it's not worked out. I'd let Ipswich have possession and play counter-attacking football. Yeah, I think that's the way it's going to end up being. Ipswich on the ball here inside their own penalty area, passing the ball out from the back. The Kieran McKenna way. Burgess. Now Davis. Inside to Morsey. They do it really well and it's really effective. Now they've taken about 6 players out of the game. On the left-hand side now. Broadhead inside to Con Chaplin. Goes down. Morsey comes in for the second ball and loses out. And now here's Barnes. Free kick goes Ipswich away. To Josh Sargent's frustration in the centre circle. It's a stop-start game so far. I haven't really got flow in. Both sides chucking tackles in, left, right and centre. You love to see it in a derby. I'll go for the last name. Hodgdonk. I don't know. I've probably made a fool of myself there. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of teams wanted him. Chaz says Norwich started better than their Leicester start. I didn't watch the start of the Leicester Norwich game, I can't lie. It's on my way down to the Swans. Anyway, here we go. Norwich, ball in the box, no one's there. And straight out for the goal kick. His dad used to play for us. Oh, nice, nice. Well, this is where Ipswich are going to get caught out, if they are going to get caught out, on the counter-attack, where they commit a lot of players forward in attack, and then when they lose the ball in midfield, they're outnumbered at the back, and in that situation it created a 3-on-3, which Norwich just wasted there. The Merchant of England, welcome to the stream. He said, come on Ipswich. Thank you very much for joining, mate, and hopefully you enjoy the stream. And fingers crossed for you and Ipswich this afternoon. Here's Sarah. Whips it in. Wolfen Dunn gets it away, but only as far as McLean. Now Sam McCallum wins a throw in on this near side. Good play here from Norwich. Really good play. Surprised me. I thought it would be all Ipswich and then they'd have to settle in the game, but it's been the opposite to that. Ben Gibson. Plays it back, and Norwich now having a bit of possession, just trying to calm themselves into the game. Angus Gunn. Across to Shane Duffy. Oh, it's poor there. And Norwich caught out with a free kick. Ipswich in a good position here to get a ball in the box. Well, it was Norwich's time to play it from the back, and they can't do it as well as Ipswich can. Really slow there, and Ipswich in the press knew exactly what they were doing. 1-0 Oldham versus Rochdale. Thank you very much for the goal update there, Oscar. I want to see Morsey Downs, to be honest, next season. That would be class. That would be class. Flynn Downs and Sam Morsey. Anyway, free kick here for Ipswich. Leif Davis over the ball. Left-footed option. He's so good. He was last season in League One. And, of course, Ipswich, if they don't go up, he'll definitely be gone. But big chance to get a ball in the box. In it goes. Cleared away by Norwich. And they win a throw-in now, Ipswich. "14 legends in you. Thank you all very much for joining. Thank you all very much for joining. Hopefully you enjoy the stream. If you do, smash a like and subscribe. Merchant of England says, "Come on, you Blues." Welcome in, Glimpse. Welcome in, mate. Whose ones you got today? We got Middlesbrough away, so not an easy game. Not an easy game. I expect us to lose, to be honest. This one's going to be more exciting than that. Norwich hoof the ball long, and Wolfenden deals with that one with ease. Of course, 12 minutes into this one, and it's been a lively start. Really enjoying this one so far. Really enjoying it. Norwich are the throw-in at the halfway line. Let's turn those notifications off. Norwich happy just to get the ball out of play at any opportunity, it seems, as long as it's not a corner. Conceding the throw in there, just taking the pressure off themselves, but it's in a really dangerous position. It's in the corner where Norwich are attacking. Anyway, here's Duffy. Plays it across to Stacey. Loses out in the 50-50, and Broadhead brings it down. Goes down. Players scrapping for the ball, and Norwich are going away with it on the right hand side. And Sarah slipped at the last opportunity when it was coming together. Here's Luongo. Ball over the top this time, and Gunn will see that one out for a goal kick. Well, both sides just settled into the game really well, and now they're starting to rush it a little bit. It's going to be end to end until at least 25 minutes before it settles down for me. But in a derby, of course, you always see both sides have waves of attacks, and it's just who can surf the waves. Gunn out to Stacey on the right hand side. Sarah now dropping deep to receive the ball. Inside to Barnes. Lovely switch of play here from Norwich, and just about kept in on this near side. Signs done really well there. But they only go backwards, Norwich. Just trying to invite Ipswich onto them, but Ipswich aren't falling for the traps. Not this early on anyway. Norwich play it well. Signs. McCann's ahead, and Signs says, "I'll take the throw in." On the near side, goes backwards to Gibson. No options ahead of him, so he has to go backwards. Good start here, and Norwich definitely the better of the two sides. It's been a really good start though for both sides, has to be said. Let's read the chat. The championship promotion race will rely on who can't handle the pressure, who breaks first. Yep, and of course, with Ipswich playing first, it's a huge opportunity for, of course, if they slip up, for Leeds and Leicester to capitalise later on when they do play. Huge opportunity. I'm nervous. Ipswich Town Football Club fan yet. Yeah, it's not been a great start for your side, but of course away from home in a derby, you're just going to ride the waves. Just got to ride the waves, and there's not been any clear cut chances as of yet. Um, but of course we know both teams have their threats going forward. Huge thank you to everyone joining on this Saturday afternoon for this huge game. If you enjoy the stream, as always, be sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. We'll go for a like goal of 20 likes because it's a derby. 20 likes, let's smash that one. Norwich trying to play it from the back, and they're just not doing it as well as Ipswich can do it, but somehow get away with it yet again. Here's McCallum on the left hand side. Down the line it goes. McLean plays ahead of him into the penalty area. McLean, good tackle and recovery there from Tuanzebe. Really good. John Oates, welcome to the stream, mate. Can see Ipswich losing this one, but Leeds getting frustrated at Coventry too. Ooh. Well, that would really open the door then for Leicester, wouldn't it? That really would open the door for them. Welcome in Glimpse, KDB with a screamer, no way. Wow, the goals are flying in the other game. I've picked the wrong game today. 1-1 in that one. Who got the assist? No one. I got to keep an eye out for FPL, and basically, I think I've told you guys a few times. At college, I do one of my lectures FPL as well, and so I've made the teams the exact same, so I don't have to keep asking who she got in the team. Although I've picked it, but yeah, we're top of the league, I think by 84 points, all thanks to me. Here's Hutchinson inside the penalty area. Signs trying to get it away, but Tuanzebe is relentless in the press, and that's a really poor ball down the line by Morsey. Out of play it goes. Wildy, wasn't it? Anything can happen in a derby. I've seen many. Of course, yeah, absolutely. I mean, the South Wales derby is a great example of that. Just a few weeks ago, everyone was back in Cardiff, apart from me, and then the Swans went on to win. Hit like and sub, guys. Really appreciate that, Oscar. Cheers, mate. Would ruin the fun of the league if Leicester went up. Sort of. I do. Part of me wants to see them go up because it's just such a good side, but part of me wants to see them slip up and see Ipswich win the league, to be honest, because that would be some story. I mean, the same argument with Leeds, to be honest, because they're always like up and down. But I like Leeds, to be fair. Here's Stacey, really poor pass, and Luan goes on to it. Now Hutchinson, good chance here for Ipswich to come forwards. Players are arriving. Hutchinson finds Tuanzebe on this right hand side towards the byline. Tuanzebe turns back, finds Hutchinson again. And Hutchinson has no other option but to go backwards and across. Morsey going backwards, but they've got a lot of players forward, Ipswich. Wolf and Dunn to Burgrass. Now Davis, nice play here from Ipswich. Just going backwards and drawing Norwich onto them. The keeper getting involved now. Edge of his own penalty area. Morsey to Wolf and Dunn. Tuanzebe now on the right hand side. Plays it into Morsey once again, and they're just going to try to settle themselves into the game here, and if Norwich press too high, they're just going to try to play through them. We see it so often with Norwich. Wolf and Dunn foot over the ball here, trying to frustrate that home crowd. Tuanzebe goes down and wins his side a free kick. Yeah, I'm a Swansea fan, mate. I'm a Swansea fan. Yeah, absolutely love the Swans. Leeds haven't broken rules. Yeah, that's a fair point, Charlie. That's a fair point. Sam McCallum for the throw in. We're 20. Well, where did the last 10 minutes go? The last 10 minutes have gone really quick. Sam McCallum with the throw in. And that's really poor. And Norwich with a throw in a really good position here. That's really, really poor from Norwich. Throw in from McCallum. He's going it straight to, I think it was Signs, and he's just hoofed the ball out of play. Let me know in the chat who's going to win Championship Manager of the season. I think it's got to be McKenna. Racinia's up there and Fark, but Fark's got an incredible side. I don't think many managers wouldn't get that side in the top 4. And Racinia, I think, Hull 10th now. So I don't think he deserves it unless he gets them in the playoffs, which I don't know. It's going to be close to see if he can do it. And then I think McKenna, it has to be McKenna, surely, with what he's done. Corner kick to Ipswich Town on the far side this time. Glimpse says he hopes Ipswich win. Of course, yeah, that would be huge for the playoff race then. We'll have a look at, of course, all the games going on this afternoon and the championship table at half time. So make sure you guys get comfy for that one. It's going to be a long stream, but an exciting one. I've been really looking forward to this one. And corner kick to Ipswich on the far side. Left-footed delivery by Leif Davis. Takes his time. In it goes. Good ball. And over the bar. Not a good header from Burgess there. The Rumbler, welcome in. This game should be called Battle of the Shells. Fair enough, mate. Not wrong there. You let me know, Glimpse. I have no idea, mate. I don't know. Do you mean in the game or the manager of the season talk? I don't know. When Bristol City get playoffs, we celebrate. Nah. The last 5 minutes, Ipswich have had almost 80% of possession, which just shows you they're starting to get their footholds in the game. They've started to settle down. I did say it would take a while, but I did say, I think I predicted about 25 minutes the game would sort of settle down a little bit from the frantic start, and we're almost there. Yeah, it has started to slow down a little bit. Norwich though with the free kick midway through their own half. And here's Nunes. Drops into a centre-back role when they pass out from the back here like that, and they've done it really well. Sarah. Here's Barnes on the right-hand side. Plays it across. Stacey's ahead of Sarah, but he goes back inside to Barnes. Now Stacey. Here's Sarah once again. Playing triangle football here. It's simple but effective. Ball over the top, and Davis wins that one, and a few clashes, and referees blowing up for absolutely everything here. Free kick, Ipswich. And Ashley Barnes here, been caught. Just limping around the pitch a minute. He should run that one off. Oh, a long stream because no, same about a 2-hour stream, but not longer than usual. But well, man, it's gonna be a long, exciting stream. I apologies if I confused anyone there. Luke Williams beats Cardiff, so manager of the season for me. I agree with that one, Charlie. Welcome in, Paul. How you doing, mate? Hope I'm sorry I'm late. Been busy predicting Norwich 2-1. No worries. Thank you very much for joining, though, Paul. Do appreciate it. And Norwich down the right hand side, and Leif Davis winning that battle between him and Sarah so far. John Oates 1-1 Man City. I do believe it was Kevin De Bruyne who would equalise up. Cheers for the goal update, though. Thank you very much. Throw in for Norwich on the far side. Stacey takes inside to Sarah. Now Duffy inside Ipswich half, and Norwich playing well, but Ipswich are matching them for energy so far in the press, they are absolutely relentless. High press inside. Norwich, ball over the top. Wolfenden wins it, and inside to Luongo. He's got Sarr for company. Long ball down the line towards Kiefer Moore, and Stacey, really poor touch there. I don't know if it's the nerves that got to him, or the bounce of the ball, or what, but he's just kicked that one straight out of play. Carlos Sainz. Good, Paul. Good. Norwich are the throw-in. Bit of a scramble on that left-hand side in the Norwich half. And they concede the throw-in to Ipswich, who take it quickly. Davis on the left-hand side. Back to Berggrass. Well, of course, Ipswich this season scored the most goals in the Championship. So, hopefully, I'm not cursing it here, by this one being a 0-0 draw. I do think the game will start to open up just before half-time. Sort of like we saw in yesterday's game with Plymouth and Rotherham. That was a really scrappy affair. But, of course, Rotherham the first side in the Championship to be relegated this season. Let me know in the live chat, who do you think the other two will be to get relegated? As exciting as the promotion chase is, the relegation battle, of course, it's got to be one of the most exciting Championship seasons. I think we say it every year, but it just keeps getting better and better. Norwich free kick this time in a promising position, not for shooting distance unless your name's Gareth Bale, but good opportunity here, quite central to get a ball into the box. McLean, the man, fouled. "27 minutes in." God, this first half is absolutely flying by. So Sarah and Nunes over this ball for Norwich. It's quite central, just to the right as you look at the goal. Taking their time here to set this one up. Keeper lines up his wall, and is he going to have a shot from here? Of course, you know Norwich have got some free kick masters in their side. Is he going to have a pot from you, Gabriel Sara? Wouldn't be too surprised if he did. It is a long way out though. The wall's just at the edge of the D from Ipswich. Is the referee happy? Are we ready to go? I think he's going to have a shot here. It's Nunes. Oh, just wide. I've got them mixed up. It was Sarah, the left foot option. Of course it was. I got them mixed up. I do apologise. Fired straight into the crowd behind the goal. Birmingham and Sheffield Wednesday. I did hope it was Stoke to get relegated, but I can't see it now. Yeah, I agree with that one. In my prediction video I did in the international break, I said Blackburn as well, because they've got such a tough run in. But that 5-1 win against Sunderland is absolutely huge, and when they played Ipswich straight after the international break, they gave them a really good game as well, so I'm unsure about that one, but I can see Birmingham going down. It's just a mess of a season for Birmingham, hasn't it been? I thought Stoke were going to be in it as well, but recently they started to pick up the performances and results. But next season, I can't see them improving too much on this finish. Here's Tuanzebe. Plays it back to Wolfenden. Invites the Norwich press and takes about 4 players out of the game there. And Luongo to Broadhead. Skipping past the challenges. Luongo fouled and Norwich win it back. And here's Sargent. He's through the middle. Tuanzebe's chasing him. He does really well. Sargent goes down. Appeals for penalty. But not for me. Shoulder to shoulder that one. Huge appeals for a penalty. And the shouts of off. I remember doing that with Son Scarlett. Tuanzebe, I thought that was shoulder to shoulder. He won the ball fair for me on first viewing. Well, he has blown his whistle. So Sargent was through on goal. Tuanzebe. Ooh. Big decision in the game here. Sargent was through and Tuanzebe's just come into him. I don't know, up to the referee. I'm glad I'm not a referee on this one. Close one. The ball didn't actually go out of play, so yeah, the referee must have blown his whistle. So I don't actually know what he's given here. Well, he's got his yellow card out, he just hasn't given it to anyone yet. So Tuanzebe has been boxed, but that would mean a penalty, but I think he's given a free kick. The foul's in the box, so what has actually happened here? Pain refs as per. He has given a free kick. It's right on the edge of the area. I thought that was in the box. Can't lie. It's probably where initial contact was made, though, isn't it? Not where the player's gone down. Right on the edge. It's a really dangerous free kick. Sarra, the left foot option. Nunes, the right footer, but last time from distance it was Sarra just a few moments ago with that left foot wand. Huge option here. Charlie says should have been a red card. And the Norwich fans will agree with you on that one. Edge of the box is literally the D's here, and to the right of it, that's where the ball's placed, right on the edge. Sarra, left-footed option. I do think he's going to take this one. Number 17 on his back. There's Nunes, fires through the wall and out for a corner. He tried to go under the wall there. I don't think Ipswich had anyone lying under like we see so often these days. 32 minutes in. Corner to Norwich. I've been wrong both times now on the free kicks for Norwich. Who's going to take them? But corner on the far side. I mean, in swinger, left foot from Sarra. Referee just sorting something out in the penalty area between Gibson and Tuanzebe, who's of course now on a yellow card. Will we see a red card in this fixture? The shoving still goes on. Ball goes short into the penalty area. Straight off the training ground, that one. And didn't quite work. Very close to. And Norwich go all the way back to gun. Foot over the ball. Goes long. Bit of head tennis, and Nunes brings the ball down. And Duffy goes back to the keeper. Here's Gibson. Out to McCallum on the left hand side. Cuts inside now and just goes backwards. 33 minutes on the clock. Still 0-0 here at Carrow Road, and both teams having half chances, I think it's fair to say. Norwich definitely with the better chances going into this one. And, well, at 33 minutes played. And that huge talking point. The Tuanzebe red card appeal. But he was only given a yellow. Norwich with a throw in right in front of David Wagner. Lovely skill but from Sarra, and has the ball stayed in there? No, another throw in to Norwich down the line as they work their way on the right hand side. Stacey to take. 10 minutes before half time. And another free kick to Norwich, edge of the penalty area. This time it's more of the corner of the penalty area. And I think that's the third one in this half. Sargent backs into Burgess, who just drags him to the floor there. Really cheap free kick to give away. And sooner rather than later, you'd expect Norwich to take advantage of one of these opportunities. Sarra over the ball, of course, and you probably imagine now Nunes as well. Yeah, it is. Are they going to cross this one in? As I say, it's the corner of the penalty area. They've got to cross this one in, surely. They've both had a shot of goal. A two-man wall for Ipswich. Chip Spice. I'll leave you in your own world, glimpse. I have no idea, to be fair. Here we go. Sarah. And it goes. Cleared away. And only for a corner to Norwich. They pile on the pressure here at Carrow Road. Definitely been the better side. Just 10 minutes to go till half time. Sarah to deliver from the far side. In it goes. Cleared away. And only as far as Nunes, who will put it back out to Sarah. Cuts in on his left. Inside to the penalty area, shot. And out for another corner. Ipswich are standing strong here, but Norwich are throwing everything at it. Chip Spice. Yeah, I swear, it's like a dark orange seasoning, isn't it? Oh! Wow. That caught me off guard. Sarah from the corner went for goal. The keeper was scrambling for it. And then ball out and the volley's blocked. Norwich really are going for this one. Long ball by Ipswich. Try to get out of trouble, but it's back at the foot of Norwich. And here we go again. Nunes. Cross to Sarah. Welcome in, Jess. How you doing? Thank you very much for joining. Hopefully you enjoy the stream. Do let me know who you're backing. Is it Norwich or Ipswich? And another free kick conceded by Ipswich. Sargent really is getting involved in this game, and he knows the referee's giving quite a lot. So every time he's going down, referee's likely to give it. Not really been much flow to this game, and a fourth or fifth free kick. I've lost count now of how many free kicks Norwich have had. This one quite far out once again. Probably have a shot from here, Sarah, but Nunes is lining it up. Norwich, of course. They have been the better side in this first half, has to be said. Sarah and Nunes over his free kick from distance. It's going to be Nunes. Oh, it's in! What a goal! What a goal from Nunes from the free kick. It is a cracker. It is an absolute screamer. There's nothing Ipswich could do. What a goal! What a goal! Nunes from distance from the free kick. What a finish. Wow. What a goal. What a goal. Norwich, I was not expecting that. I thought it would be the left foot of Sarah, but the right foot of Nunes fires it low and it beats the keeper. Oh, the curl on that ball. The curl, it goes inside and then... Wow. What a free kick. It's always moving away from the keeper, but he's just inside the post. Norwich City 1, Ipswich Town 0. What a goal. Incredible. What a finish. That's huge in the promotion race. Ipswich top of the league, but as it stands, with a game played more, they are gifting Leeds and Leicester a chance here. As Norwich 7 points inside the playoffs now, ahead of Coventry, who play later on today against Leeds. Huge game. Huge game. John Oates is loving that one, and Chaz is loving it as well. Wow, well, of course, I did say Ipswich giving away a lot of cheap free kicks, and I thought sooner rather than later, one of them would be capitalised on. Norwich fans just chucked another ball on the pitch as Ipswich got the ball in play. And this place is rocking now. Ipswich for the throw-in. 5 minutes to half time. They're going to go long from the throw-in here. Leif Davis. In it goes. A party inside Carrow Road. And Angus Gunn collects with ease there. Incredible how Norwich have this much quality of set piece takers. Sarah and Nunes. I can't get over that goal. The curl on it is so straight, and then it just bends last minute away from the keeper and just inside the post and into the back of the net. Incredible. I can't get over it. Can't get my head around it. Incredible goal. Well, it's still 1-1 at Sellers Park between Crystal Palace and Man City. But it's 1-0 here. We finally have a goal which hopefully livens up this game. And it was a moment of magic. A moment of magic. If you guys are enjoying the stream, as always, be sure to drop a like and subscribe. Helps the channel out massively. We are 3 away from 1,710. And we are... the like target for this stream is 20 likes. And Jess is loving it as well. Chaplin to Morsey. Morsey turns at the edge of the box. Inside. Kiefer Moore goes for a shot, and that's gone out for a corner, is it? Kiefer Moore, first time he's really had a sight of goal with Ipswich. And he wins his side a corner kick here. Davis to whip it in from the left hand side. In it goes. And back across from Sarah to Davis. And Gunn collects with ease. Once again. And he's going to take his time here, Angus Gunn. 3 minutes half time. Norwich, of course, will be looking to hold on to this one. Just until the break at least. Here's Duffy. Long ball over the top towards Sargent, and Wolfenden wins that header. But Sarah picks up the loose ball and back to Gunn. Norwich have been really impressed with them. Really impressed. Ipswich, though, of course, they do have the mentality to come back from behind. We saw it last time out at home to Southampton, of course. They went 1-0 up, then 2-1 down, and that incredible last minute winner to win 3-2. And the Norwich faithful celebrating every decision that goes their way. Throw in here inside their own half. Long ball from McCallum from the throw in towards Barnes, and a bit of head tennis in the midfield, and finally brought down by Tuanzebe. Morsey inside, flicked on by Chaplin towards Hutchinson, and down goes Nunes, the goal scorer. One minute to half time. How many minutes do you reckon will be added on here? I reckon we'll see 2 minutes added on. We've seen a few stoppages in play. 18 legends. Well, it says... It always confused me. So, where we've got the screen, I can see what's happening. But then to the side of me, I've got the live chat, and it says how many people's in. So it says 18 there, and 17 on the live stream. So, I don't know which one to go with. But thank you very much for your incredible support, people. Always appreciated. And hopefully you're enjoying the stream. If you are, as always, feel free to drop a like and subscribe. Completely free. And helps the channel out a lot. How old am I? 18. McCallum inside. And here come Ipswich on the counter-attack. Here's Hutchinson on the right-hand side. Hutchinson into the penalty area. To the byline, goes down. Nothing in that one. And Borja signs. Will come away with the ball. McLean. And back to Angus Gunn. Norwich are trying to take the sting out of it, and I called it. 2 minutes added on to the end of the first half, where Norwich have been much the better side, and really McKenna's got to work his genius at half time and roll the dice with something, because this just isn't working for them so far. But I'll have a look at in the half time break what McKenna can do to swap this round and get Ipswich back into this game. Here's Burgress. Cross to Wolfenden. Now to Nzebi. Can Ipswich respond before half time? And instead, we gift Norwich to throw in. Just 15 seconds left of the first half. They're just replaying the penalty shout they just had, Ipswich. And that is it for half time. 1-0 to Norwich fans' delight. What a first half we've had here. It's been basically all Norwich. We'll have a look at the stats now. So it's exactly where you are, people. It's half time in East Anglian derby. 1-0 to Norwich. And to be honest, it's been quite disappointing from Ipswich in this first half. Let's have a look at where's the stats. What a first half. What a first half. Sky Sports. Trying to have a look quickly at how to get to the stats. There we go. Let's turn the TV down a little bit. Only the adverts. I'll only complain. Let's have a look. Halftime screen. I thought we were on it. There we go. Halftime screen. Let's have a look. Norwich versus Ipswich. 39 minutes. Nunes free kick into the back of the net. A bit of quality and possession stats. Ipswich 51, Norwich 49. I thought Ipswich had a little bit more, to be honest, than that. But there we go, pretty even. Norwich have 6 shots, 1 on target, and being the all-important goal, Ipswich have had 2 shots, 0 on target. So Norwich really are limiting Ipswich. I remember the Kiefer Moore shot went out for a corner. And talking about corners, 7 in the game, 4 for Norwich, 3 for Ipswich, and 16 fouls in the game so far. Quite a lot actually for first half. So let's have a look at the benches quickly. For Norwich, I wouldn't say they have to change anything at all in this one. They're playing really well. But of course they've got the likes of Gibbs, Van Hooijdonk, Fasnach. And to be honest, they're the only ones I'd probably bring on for Norwich. Of course, we've got that huge talking point about Nzebi and the yellow card. Should have been a red. But for Ipswich, they've got the likes of Clark to bring on, Harness, of course, Taylor, Al-Hamadi, Sarmiento, and Luis Travis as well. Out of them players, if they were going to roll the dice now, I would probably bring Jack Taylor on for Luongo. He's not really had the impact, and 2 DMs just isn't working. And then, as another change, I would imagine bringing Al-Hamadi on for Amari Hutchinson. He's not really, or Sarmiento on for Hutchinson. He's not really been great in this first half. He's got Ipswich down the line a little bit, but nothing nothing great. Half time at Sellers Park, 1-1, 3 minutes in, and Palace struck the back of the net, and 10 minutes later, De Bruyne. Look at those stats in that one. City with 3/4 of possession, 9 shots, 5 on target. Palace with 1 shot on target. That's all you need in football. 1 corner to City 7. Incredible. Right, let's have a look at how the Championship table currently stands. That's how the Premier League table currently stands, with City dropping points. So it would mean Arsenal and Liverpool go into their games this weekend knowing that they can extend the gap. Of course, City still third on goal difference despite having the same amount of points as Arsenal, and Arsenal really can pull away. I do expect City though in the second half to grab the 3 points. And as for Crystal Palace, where are they? They're 14th, 31 points. There's quite a big gap between them and Fulham towards the mid-table section of the Premier League. Anyway, let's have a look at the Championship table. So this is how it affects things. At the top, we have got Ipswich, 87 points. No more with this game, of course. So Leicester, if they win, they can go to 88, and they'd still have a game in hand on them after that as well. So to get to 91, wow. Leeds, they can go to 89 points if they win today. Who do Leicester have? They got Birmingham at home. They should probably win in that one, but of course relegation and the Championship, anything can happen. And Coventry, 2 games in hand on Norwich, but 7 points adrift as it stands. Of course, those 2 games would only get them a point off them, not even into the top 6. As for the likes of Hull City, of course, in 10th now, but 58 points and 2 games in hand over Norwich. Only get them to 64, and they'd hope for Norwich to slip up. So it's not really off the cards for Hull yet, if they win both of their games in hand. But of course one of them is against Coventry. It's going to be a tricky game, that one. Down the bottom of the Championship, it can be very interesting, as we've of course lost one team in Rotherham yesterday to relegation. Birmingham, if Huddersfield win today or Sheffield Wednesday win, of course they've both got favourable ties. Sheffield Wednesday got QPR away, and Huddersfield have got Millwall at home. Can really drag some more teams into the relegation battle. For the Championship drama, I really do hope Sheffield Wednesday and Huddersfield win today. That would be incredible, but of course QPR have been doing really well, as we can see here, 46 points. So do let me know in the live chat, who's your team playing? Who's your team playing this match week? Let's have a look at the chat. Chazza says we want another Palace win versus City for culture. It does seem like Crystal Palace always gets something against Man City. But that's still swimming. He is, mate. He is. Let's go back to this screen. What a strike. They're just replaying it. The bend on the ball. How's he got it to go inside then out? It's marvellous. Incredible. Birmingham Leicester, potential banana skin. Interesting game. 12 legends in here at half-time break. Thank you all very much for joining. Really do appreciate it. And let me know in the chat your first half thoughts on that game. The first half thoughts. And also be sure to smash a like and subscribe. The aim's 20. Let's check how we're getting on with the like target. How are we getting on? The like target, 9 likes, so we are 11 likes off our like target. Be sure to smash a like. Now it's just gone up to 10. Keep on smashing the like, people. Absolute legends. Absolute legends. My team's playing Cardiff. Yep, of course, Hull Cardiff. That's going to be an interesting game this afternoon. Yeah, I should have shown the other 3 o'clock kickoff, shouldn't I? Let's go back to the half-time screen, people. Gotta love it. So in the Championship this afternoon, we've got Blackburn against Southampton. Blackburn, of course, off the back of a 5-1 win against Sunderland, and Southampton off the back of a defeat to Ipswich in the last minute. Cardiff Hull, I think that's going to be a big game because, of course, both sides technically still able to reach the playoffs, but Hull with a better chance, of course. Then it's Coventry Leeds. Coventry, the closest side to Norwich as it stands going into the games today, with Norwich, of course, currently winning. But of course, anything can happen in football, and Ipswich, with the quality they have in their squad, anything can happen and they can turn this around. But against Leeds, it's not really easy, of course. Leeds have been drawing a few games recently, but of course they got the win against Hull last time out. And before that, the draw I was thinking of is the Watford game. Huddersfield Millwall is a huge game in the Championship. That's massive. Leicester Birmingham also a big game for both ends of the Championship, but you would probably expect Leicester to win that one. Middlesbrough Swansea, I'm not looking forward to that one. I do think Middlesbrough beat my team Swansea. QPR versus Sheffield Wednesday, another huge game at the bottom, and QPR going favourites, but Sheffield Wednesday, it's now or never really if they want to survive. Really isn't looking good for them. Stoke West Brom, Stoke probably can afford to drop points in that one. But West Brom recently have been draw heavy. Sunderland Bristol City, interesting mid-table clash, and Watford Preston, probably the same. Watford, I have been impressed with them since Tom Cleverley's come in, and Preston, of course, still in the race for the playoffs. Just about probably. You probably go up to Hull. I wouldn't go to Cardiff now and say they're in a playoff race. Preston 39 played, so they have a game in hand. It's Southampton, isn't it? Just working it all out in my head quickly. Southampton, although we're sort of settling for the playoffs now, they've got 3 games in hand now on Ipswich. As it stands, that's 83, so they could be 4 points off Ipswich when they catch up to them if they win all their games. But of course, they've got a few tricky games upcoming, and they have to play all the top 3 away from home. I know they've played Ipswich now, haven't they? God. Don't know what's going on with the TV. What on earth's going on with the TV? What on earth's happening? Anyway, 17 legends in you. Thank you all very much for joining. So, second half, what's going to happen? What's going to change? What has got to change for these teams to win? My prediction is 1-0 Hull. My prediction 1-0 Cardiff. You wish, mate, you wish. Swansea, Cardiff, Wrexham, Newport. Yeah, Chazza knows Swansea the best team in Wales. I still need to work out something to do during the half times, because it just seems like half time drags on for ages. It really does. So if anyone has any suggestions of any half time entertainment, be sure to let me know. Be sure to let me know. But I am looking forward to the second half. I think Norwich have to just keep on doing what they're doing, and it's going to be interesting to see what Ipswich do in this situation, because of course 1-0 down at half time, but they've got the mentality and the players to come back. But of course the derby, anything can happen, all that. I'm unsure. Norwich need another goal, or Ipswich will do an Ipswich and 111th minute winner. Yeah, I think that is definitely on the cards, to be honest. Most likely. Definitely a possibility to happen, looking at their quality. What is going on with this TV? I have no idea. But yeah, of course, some Premier League big games this afternoon as well. If City drew to Palace, that is a huge missed opportunity from City. But of course, Crystal Palace, they've done it before against City, they can do it again. Let's have a look what everyone's saying on Twitter about the game. Oh, apparently Patterson robbed a penalty. Interesting. Very interesting. People playing down the East Anglian derby saying it's a mid derby. I think it's been cracking so far. Is Barry Town outside of Wales? No, Barry Town is very close actually. It's in South Wales. It's very close to Cardiff. It's a town outside of Cardiff. John agrees with Charlie on his 111th minute prediction. I feel like when you're at the stadium and it's half time, it goes, well, for Glimpse it goes long, but for me it goes really quick. I remember you have no time to get any food, it feels like. But of course, at the Swans we've got that half time penalty shootout, and we always somehow do something interesting. I always stay for the score lines, the half time score lines, and then penalty shootout, and then I want to get something to eat quickly, and there's never time. We need Barry Town European qualifier vlog. I'd be class. Well, second half is probably about 2 minutes away, I'd imagine. Aren't Swansea in Champions League next season? Yeah, they actually are. They actually are. Oh, teams are ready. They're all out for the second half. Doing their warm up. Ipswich. They're ready for it. And of course, I always find second half of games are always much more interesting because they're, of course, it's the final. It's like a final of the game. Are there going to be any substitutions at half time? Or is Kieran McKenna going to keep it the same way? We're waiting to see. Kieran McKenna emerging from the tunnel now. Anything can happen, but quite a few people did go for Norwich to get something out of this game. I went for them to get all 3 points. Can it happen though? Will it happen? The big questions that will be answered in the next 45 minutes. I ain't got a clue, Charlie. Not a clue, mate. 16 legends in here for the second half. Make yourself comfy. This is the only place you need to be for the second half. Drop a like, subscribe, get comfy. You are going to love what the second half has to bring. And let's get the timer ready. It's going to be Ipswich kicking from right to left in the second half. In the East Anglian derby, 1-0 down at half time are the Tractor Boys. But of course, they've come back before. They can do it again. I haven't seen any substitutions at half time from either side, so it's the exact same for both 11s. And we kick off here for the second half. Let's get the timer ready. There we go. For the second half, we are underway. It's now or never for Ipswich in the derby. Of course, going into the game, top of the league. They currently sit top of the league just until 3 o'clock kickoffs take place. Glimpse says he's never been to Wales, mate. You're missing out on absolutely nothing. Well, the beaches are probably the best bit about Wales. That's about it, though. To be fair, we've got some nice places, but yeah, some not so nice places. Ipswich on the ball straight away. I imagine they're just going to dominate possession here and pepper Norwich with some shots. They're going to have a period where they're just going to be relentless. I got that feeling. But ball at the foot of the keeper. An observation, quite strange, I know, but both sides, the goalkeepers not wearing number 1. I know we see it so many times. Sometimes it's at least one team's got the number 1 in goal, but Norwich don't have a number 1, and Ipswich, the number 1, Walton, is on the bench. So yeah, strange observation, but thought I'd share it with you. Do you see sheep? Yes, especially when you go on the country roads. Of course you do. He's from the Pontypridd. Yep. I enjoy watching the North Cymru Premiership. It's always on S4C, our Welsh channel. Watched the North Wales derby the other day. Carnarvon versus Colwyn Bay. and I think it was Carnarvon, wasn't it, who won. It was a great game. Anyway, back to the East Anglian derby, the one that everyone's got their eyes on this afternoon. It's 1-0 Norwich, but it can change so quickly in football. Josh Sargent, actually the least amount of touches in the game, but he's been one of the more effective players in this game so far. He's really has. I think he won the free kick that Norwich scored off. Off the ball play is, if you can't get into the game, get yourself into it off the ball. Make something happen. Be a physical presence. And he's doing that in this one. But both sides having their strikers quite isolated. John says my girlfriend's parents are in. I genuinely don't know where that is. I can't lie. Norwich coming forwards, but Ipswich bring the ball down. I don't think there's been any substitutions. Everything looks the same, unless I've missed something. Norwich win the ball back with McCallum in the left back position. Now here is Signs, goes down, free kick to the hosts. What's the East Derby? Now you're asking, don't think there is one, I can't lie. All I know is the South Wales Derby and the North Wales Derby. That's all I know of. Sam McCallum in this one has been really good for Norwich. It's quite frustrating because Swans were linked with him in the summer. And instead we went for Josh Timon, who's still a good player nevertheless. And ball seen out there by Tuanzebe for a goal kick to Ipswich. And yet again, the Norwich fans, every opportunity that Ipswich have on the ball, and the ball's in the crowd, the Norwich fans, sorry, I'm getting so confused, will chuck the ball onto the play just to delay them a few seconds. Ball fired out and straight to Norwich, and that's really poor from Ipswich, something we haven't seen from them in a while, and Norwich are just going to keep the ball here for straight Ipswich. Angus Gunn now on the ball, and he has to go long. Wolfenden leaves it go for the visitors. Here's Wolfenden. Now Burgress finds Leif Davis. Yellow boots. Nice passage of play. Here's Luongo charging forward. First time he's really been involved in this game. But he can't really make anything of the opportunity. Of course, we had that crazy game at Portman Road a few weeks ago. Well, a few months ago now, actually. Thinking about it, in April. Maidstone, of course, knocking out Ipswich out the FA Cup. That was a crazy game. Just comes to my mind randomly. I know it's random. I do apologise, but yeah, that was a crazy game. One of Wrexham's biggest rivals is Stockport. Small club mentality. Oh, okay, John. I'm not too familiar with Cardiff, I can't lie. It does sound somewhat familiar. Welcome in, Miles. What was Pompey's number 6 called? I've been practicing this. Number 6, Cameron Ogilvie. I think I've got that spot on. After I finished that stream, I just round and round in my head. I did my head in, Miles. But welcome to the stream, mate. Thank you very much for joining. Knowing my luck now, I've probably got the first name wrong, haven't I? Long ball by Norwich, and Ipswich settle for the ball to Tuanzebe, back to the keeper. It's a bit slow from Ipswich, and it's at the wrong end of the pitch. But of course, they're building up their way, and dodgy back press and giving away. And Norwich, they can't capitalise on the opportunity. It's a bit sloppy in this one. It really has calmed down. Principality Stadium's class. Of course, you can close the roof on that one as well. Only for Welsh rugby, but still, yeah. I never been, but hopefully be going. Maybe Six Nations next year. Have to go. It looks incredible though on match days when Wales play. Ipswich take their throw in quickly at the halfway line. They switch the play to the left hand side. Here's Leif Davis. Luongo. Back to Leif Davis on the left hand side, number 3. And no options ahead of him, so he has to go backwards to Luongo. Now Burgress. Morsey. Out to Leif Davis, playing it well here at Ipswich. Ball into the box. And more of a switch of play more than anything. And he's found Amari Hutchinson. Good position. Edge of the box now with Tuan Zebi. Ball into the box. More the target. Can't get his head on it. And Leif Davis now the other side. They're going side to side here, Ipswich. Wolf and Dunn. On the ball here, in the centre circle. Tuan Zebi on the right hand side. Norwich just got to stand strong like Ipswich were trying to do and ride the waves. Oh, I've messed up the first name. Of course I did. What did I say? Cameron, I think it was. But yeah, thank you very much for joining, Miles, as always, and welcome to the stream. I'm never going to get that name wrong again. Especially not the surname. John isn't really into rugby union. I don't really watch it unless it's Six Nations and World Cup. That's about it. Apart from that, I'm not fussed on rugby at all. Like Swans have shared a stadium with the Ospreys, and in Wales rugby's quite big. Got Scarlets really close to us. But I don't know. When I was younger, I used to love rugby, but it sort of fizzled out. I think it's because Wales recently are absolutely rubbish. But then again, I don't really have the love that I do for football with it, because if Swans go through a bad period, I'm always there. So I don't know. But I do like rugby. But it's just not as good as football. Welcome in, Hasbear. Thank you very much for joining. And welcome to the stream. Do let me know. If you're a supporter of one of these sides or a supporter of any side, do let us know and how you think the game's going at the moment. Welcome to the stream. And as always, if you guys do enjoy, smash a like and subscribe. The like target is 20 likes before the end of the stream. And of course, always trying to get as many subscribers as possible. So it's of course free to subscribe. We are 2 away from the next set of 10 for 1,710. Absolutely wild. As Ipswich are on the ball here. Backwards to the keeper. We see this so many times, and Ipswich just not really doing much with the ball here. Come on, Canaries. If this goes 2-0, it gives Leeds and Leicester the advantage. 100%. 100%. Chazza is a Leeds fan. Thank you very much whoever did just subscribe. Always appreciated, and welcome to Goals Galore. McCallum for the throw-in on the far side. Nunes flicks it on. This game, it started really well, and it's sort of taken a bit of a dip because Ipswich need the points so much, but so do Norwich, and it's a derby as well. It's so exciting. Here's Leif Davis, and offside. Norwich fans must be enjoying this one. Their team really have started to play well since the turn of the calendar year. Of course, it was Leicester last time out, defeat to them, but they still put up a good display of themselves. Albeit that one was it away? Yeah, it was away at the King Power, wasn't it? Norwich this time. Their turn to start time wasting, only 56 minutes in. And they're taking their time. Here's Shane Duffy. Well, I thought him and Gibson have been really good so far in this one. I did think the Norwich centre-back pairing would be a little bit weak because of their pace, but just taking advantage of it. Oh, and Ipswich almost caught out. Down the other end, it was Borja Sainz. Just couldn't steer it into the back of the open net. Ball over by McCallum. Sainz was chasing. Just doesn't luck up in time. He doesn't see the keeper's positioning. He tries to flick it over him. It's wide. Huge opportunity that for Norwich, and he goes begging. Borja Sainz, he has to look up and take a look at the keeper's positioning. And Ipswich really are, I don't know, they just look off it today. They do look off it. I don't know if that's credit to Norwich for outplaying them, or if they really are just, I don't know, still celebrating that win from the Southampton game. I'm a part-time Barry Town fan now. Paul says Ipswich are doing this season what we did. It went up, and it's surprising a lot of teams. I think Ipswich next season will struggle if they don't go up next season. Very interesting, that, Paul. But to be fair, I do agree with you. It's sort of like Middlesbrough last season, and I'm guilty of this as well. After their finish last season, I thought they'd do really well this season again, but they sort of have slipped off. But Ipswich, if they do miss out on promotion this season, I can see their team being stripped of a lot of quality players, such as the likes of Connor Chaplin. I can't see him being there. I can't see Leif Davis staying there. Morsey's another shout, but he could stay. And I can't see Kieran McKenna staying at Ipswich if they don't go up this season. Being linked with a Man United job, and of course he come from Man United to Ipswich to start coaching. So the link's already there. Goal Man City, Rico Lewis. Wow, thank you very much for the goal update there, Charlie. Rico Lewis, who got the assist? Well, I'm keeping an eye out from FPL point of view. And of course I've got Haaland and Phil Foden. Foden didn't start, he's on the bench. So hopefully, now that now that they're winning, he doesn't come on. Rico Lewis. No one got the assist for that one. Typical. Not even Haaland. Norwich, they're through. Norwich to seal it. If only. No, play goes down. Referee says no. Stacey, shot into the keeper's arms. Wow, this game is livening up a little bit now. And the referee, I don't know how he's carried on playing there. Josh Sargent, cannot believe it. Sam Morsey, the man back to recover for Ipswich. It broke away on the left hand side. Barnes to Sargent. Oh, I think that's a free kick. It's not in the box. That's a free kick. Sargent through. Morsey doesn't get the ball, and yeah, that's a foul. Well, the referee's played on, and the commentator's saying it's a great decision. I disagree. I feel like you should have blown up for a free kick there and a yellow card to Morsey. But apparently Sargent was hanging his leg. I don't know. And the first roll of dice is going to be from Ipswich Town. Harry Clark coming on for Tuan Zebi, who of course lucky to still be on the pitch from some people's view. And Saramento also coming on for Broadhead. Yeah, I forgot Broadhead was even on the pitch. He really has been isolated by the Norwich defence. Saramento, of course, the hero against Southampton in the last seconds. Can he do it on a bigger stage here in the derby, the East Anglian derby, where Ipswich really haven't been up to their best today? But of course, champions, they always find a way. Even when they're not playing well, they always find a way, unless you know, it's a big character test from Ipswich here. Of course, can they deal with the pressure? So far this season, yes, they have been able to. But now that they are top, it's going to be interesting to see if that's going to get to them. Here's McCallum on the left-hand side, ball down the line and given straight away, and Wolfenden wins the ball back for the visitors. Back to the keeper, midway through their own half. Plays out to Burgress. 18 legends in here. Thank you all very much for joining on this Saturday afternoon. Welcome to Goals Galore. Grealish with crossover for goal for Lewis's goal. Cheers, Paul. Was it given as a Grealish assist then? I usually check FootMob. Did they give him the assist? No, they still didn't. Maybe took a touch of a Palace player before. Maybe, I'm not too sure. Anyway, Norwich got a bit of defending to do here. Sarmiento, first involvement in the game. Go across to Leif Davis, who really hasn't, shown his attacking ability in this game. Into Moore and header straight on target, but into the gloves of Angus Gunn. Comfort there. What do you reckon to X1 Lee Lucas? He's a baller for Raspberry Town. Charlie's just been doing his research, isn't he? And Angus Gunn boots the ball downfield, but only finds Leif Davis. We've played 63 minutes in the East Anglian derby. 63 minutes. Still 27 of the 90 to play before we most likely get about 6 minutes added on. It's usually around the 6 minute mark. You never really see anything less than 4 added on these days at the end of games, especially after the World Cup and the EFL attempting to get fans more of their money's worth, which I think is a good thing. It's just we always see stupid additional times added on. Anyway, Leif Davis inside to Luongo. Morsey, who hasn't really dictated play like we expected. Down the line to Leif Davis, all the way to the byline. Whips a ball in, really poor, and cleared away by Norwich. But Ipswich are pushing for the equaliser. Leif Davis once again, inside to Luongo, back to Leif Davis on this left hand side. Nice bit of movement, poor pass from Leif Davis once again, and cleared away by Norwich. But they'll stay in their shape and just let Ipswich have a bit of possession here. Just invite the pressure onto them, because it's Ipswich with it all to do so far. Here's Morsey, now Kiefer Moore, foot over the ball, out to Leif Davis, waits for Moore to get in the middle, switches the play across and away by McCallum. And you can see the way Norwich are setting up here. They just want the ball to fall to them, they go on a counter attack and get the second goal and seal this game away. As for Ipswich though, they've got to press. The team losing. They've got so much quality, just haven't used it to their advantage at the moment. Here's Luongo inside to Sam Morsey. They play very close to each other, the two DMs, very close. Here's Sarmiento, down the line to Leif Davis, into the box it goes, cleared away. And every time Ipswich come forward, they don't look threatening, but here is Luongo. Now Harry Clark. Amaya Hutchinson goes inside for a shot, saved. And that's the first time they've had a shot and it looks like it could go in. Amaya Hutchinson there. They're replaying the big decision with Joe Sargent. I still think that was a foul and a free kick. Oh, Sargent through once again, and what a tackle. I hate when they always do this. They show a highlight and it cuts to a really exciting part. Sargent, he's had a lot of chances to go through. A third one now. But what a tackle by Burgess, sliding in at the right time at the edge of the box. Let's go back to the chat. National League latest, Oldham 1, Rochdale 1. McKenna thinks he's Ferguson with his McKenna time. Teams announced in 5 minutes. It did take a touch of a pass play, that might be why then. 23 minutes of the 90 to go. Halfway through the second half here at Carrow Road. There's still all to play for. Why is the camera always so high up? Does that even do anything? I think that's a bit better. Goal kick to Norwich. Really, I've been disappointed with Ipswich. They've, going forward, they just don't look a threat. In any other game I've watched them this season, they look like every time they go forward, they're going to score. They haven't been able to utilise Connor Chaplin. He's been so quiet in this game. So quiet. Kiefer Moore as well. He's been a bit more involved, but not as involved as he or McKenna would have liked. And I wouldn't be surprised if they roll the dice here with Moore, if they take him off. There was a doubt going into the game. I'm pretty sure he was anyway. Here's Wolfenden charging forward in towards the Norwich half. Burgess nowhere above, and he's got to go backwards to the keeper, who's basically playing as a centre back here. It's just too slow from Ipswich. They've got to move the ball quicker. Here's Harry Clark. Down it goes towards Moore, and can't win the ball, and McLean's doing really well there. Back to Nunes and back to Angus Gunn. Back out to Gibson. Here's McCallum. McLean now goes long and towards Sargent, but Wolfenden deals with that one, and it's poor. And here come Norwich. Boha Signs on the right hand side. Signs saved by the keeper, but spilt. And Wolfenden clears it for a corner. Throw in, sorry. It's not gone out. Wow. Well, it's too slow from Ipswich, and the players just, they aren't moving to the ball. They're just letting Norwich come onto them. And too many mistakes. Throw-in taken on the near side. Here's Signs. Ball has Signs there. Shot straight at the keeper, and it was a good save. Barnes can't keep it in. But Ipswich can, and they clear their lines towards halfway. There's definitely another goal in this one, and Ipswich trying to break away with Morsey. He's still standing despite all the challenges. Sarmiento comes inside. That's a brilliant tackle. Tackles flying in left, right and centre here. An Norwich goal seals this, says Charlie. Sargent on the left hand side. He's through once again. He's got one player in support. Is he going to go alone? He goes backwards. Shot over the bar and deflected. Norwich corner. Boha Signs. That's 2 big chances in just over a minute. He really should be working the keeper on that second one again. Brilliant play from Sargent just to hold the ball up in the penalty area. He's got 3 Ipswich defenders with him. Lays it off to Signs. He has to go with his left foot there. He's gone with his favoured right. And I think Norwich are going to roll the dice here from the bench, but not yet. As we still play on. Morsey with a free kick for Ipswich. Man City 3-1. Haaland finally. That's good for the FPL points. Of course, one of, or both, Ipswich and Norwich, we could both see them in the Premier League next season. Wolfenden plays it across to Davis. Ball inside. Here's Chaplin, edge of the penalty area. First time he's really been involved. But he loses the ball. 20 legends in here. Thank you all very much for joining. You're at the perfect time because with 19 minutes to go, it's still all to play for. We've set a like goal of 20 likes, so make sure you smash a like and subscribe. You're one away from 1,710, so be sure to smash the subscribe button also. It's a corner kick here to Ipswich Town on the left hand side. They really are starting to throw everything at this one. Leif Davis to the level, left footed. Man City scoring again, 4-1 now. De Bruyne, thank you very much, Paul, for the goal update. 4-1, and it's a huge victory and a statement win for City, for Liverpool and Arsenal to look over their shoulders. Davis across the floor, and it goes! Oh, blocked. And McLean charges away. He's got Borja Sainz with him. He's still going here. Goes down. Referee says no foul. Well recovered by the Ipswich defenders. And now Leif Davis on the attack for Ipswich. It is end-to-end stuff here at Carrow Road. 73 minutes on the clock. 1-0 on the scoreboard to Norwich. Davis inside to Luongo. Nice passage of play. Luongo ends up going backwards to Burgess and across to Harry Clark. Still a bit slow, but on the left hand side. Pulled it back. Oh! Leif Davis, that was much better. Pulled it back to Connor Chaplin. Edge of the box, and he just fired over. Keeper had it covered. Across the floor. And yeah, off target. Connor Chaplin, he's being substituted off here. Had a really quiet game. And it's a triple substitution here for the Tractor Boys. Marcus Harness coming on for Connor Chaplin is the first change. And this would be all of their 5 substitutions being used up. Ali Al-Hamadi coming on for Kiefer Moore, and Luongo going off for Jack Taylor as well. It's a final roll of the dice from manager Kieran McKenna to try and rescue something out of this one with just 15 minutes to go. Assist third goal was De Bruyne and fourth goal was Rodri. De Bruyne's having a good game, isn't he? That's 3 goal involvements. And for Norwich, Ashley Barnes coming off here for the hosts. He's been really good today actually, both in and out of possession. A brilliant player, and 75 minutes in his legs. And he's been substituted off for Liam Gibbs. Liam Gibbs, an academy graduate. So this one's going to mean a lot to him. Potentially a homegrown player. If anyone knows any more about Gibbs, do let us know. What a name. My cat's called Gibbs. Well, one of them. Fun fact. Murray Hutchinson. I don't know how he's still on the pitch, to be fair, Hutchinson. Don't think he's been great this afternoon. But of course, that's all the changes made now. Not Ipswich. Norwich have made 2. I think it's 2 or 3. Don't trust this game at 1-0. Yeah, I wouldn't be comfortable if I was a Norwich fan at 1-0. Would not be comfortable. And they're probably not. They probably want a second goal. Because, you know, with Ipswich, they can one quality moment, which we know they can do, and the game's level. Oh, keeper! Oh, how's he got away with it? He's been so dodgy. I can't say his name. Hadalki. Burgess puts in a tackle and up to Ali Al-Hamadi. Cleared away by Norwich. TV decides to bug out once again. Lovely stuff. Norwich have been class in this game though. They've been level to everything Ipswich have thrown at them. And yeah, Ipswich really haven't troubled Norwich as much as we all expected so far. Here's Burgress charging out from the back. On the left hand side, inside to Jack Taylor. Now Leif Davis. Saramento to Taylor and dispossessed and throw in Norwich. Trust should be Connor Roberts, yeah, he's a fantastic player and I think probably should sign him permanently. Well, Burnley back in the Championship next season, so probably keep him. Connor Roberts is fantastic for Wales and for club level. Would love him back at Swansea one day. Same with Joe Rodon. Leeds basically is Swansea 2.0. Harry Clark inside to Sam Morsey. Gets on the ball a lot, but in this game he just hasn't had the effect. It's been quite negative. Anyway, Leif Davis starting to really pull the strings now and ball in the box and clear it away. And they win a corner kick here. Taylor, the man at the edge of the box. 12 minutes to go. Leif Davis for the corner kick on this near side. A left foot outswinger from Davis. And it goes only to the edge of the box, where Sam Morsey will collect. He's got Harness in support, but he goes backwards instead. Wolfenden. And ball goes all the way back to Angus Gunn again, and he's going to collect with ease. Well, of course, it's been 15 years. I read somewhere that is since Norwich had lost to Ipswich, and I think that record's going to stay intact as it stands here. Sargent to Signs, hoofed away by Ipswich defenders, and only as far as Taylor, who goes long once again in Harness, and keepers come for that one. 2 o'clock already, I forgot the Swans are playing. Rushworth, Darlin, Timon, Woods, Patson, Fulton, Key, Grimes, Lowe, Yates, Pierre, Ronald. Decent lineup for the Swans as we go away to Middlesbrough. Ipswich. Charlie says Ipswich definitely scoring late as per usual. I see that happening as well, to be honest. 1-0 just never seems comfortable, does it? Especially in a derby. But when was the last time Ipswich didn't score a goal in a game? I'm quickly going to work that out. The last time Ipswich didn't score a goal in a game. Well, Leeds and Leicester surely watching this one, thinking what a huge opportunity if Norwich hold on to it. But Ipswich are on the attack here in the penalty area. Harness. Shot over the bar. Way over the bar. Ronald is starting for the Swans. I can't see Swans hanging on to Ronald for much longer. He's so good. He just needs to work on his end product. Then he's a top quality player. But what a sign for the Swans. When was the last time Ipswich Town did not score in a game? It was the 1st of January. A 0-0 draw to Stoke was the last time Ipswich didn't score in a game. That is crazy. 0-0 draw to Stoke. This last 15 gonna go slow. It is. And especially for Norwich and Ipswich fans. And Leeds and, well, really, it affects a lot of teams. From everyone from 1st to 3rd, and then from really 5th to about 10th. All these teams looking at this game with interest on their clubs. Long ball down the line by Norwich. Hutchinson heads backwards and Wolfenden hoofs it forward. And dealt with by Shane Duffy. Borja signs, fighting for the ball, wins it, and back to McLean, who goes down, and referee gives a free kick, as expected. Ipswich have games against Watford and Middlesbrough at home before 2 away games to Hull, Coventry, and then home on the final day to Huddersfield. So not easy. You know, Watford and Middlesbrough coming into form, Hull and Coventry fighting for playoffs, and Huddersfield on the final day could need the points. It's not an easy run-in for Ipswich. And if they drop points here against rivals, it could be a big, confidence issue if they can't bounce back straight away. But of course, champions always fight to the end, and they're coming forward here with Hutchinson inside to Morsey. Turns midway through the Norwich half and turns again, finds Harry Clark on the right hand side. Here's Saramento, he switched sides. Now Hutchinson keeps it in play but gives the ball away. McLean will try to get it away and wins a goal kick. Norwich have put in a 5-star display this afternoon, but Ipswich just haven't been able to crack the code. Charlie's begging for Norwich to hold on. Norwich fans in this place, Carrow Road, are absolutely loving it. And here they come again. Gibbs plays it across. Nunes, the goal scorer, coming forward. Edge of the box, lined up a shot, blocked. McLean. And out of play for the Ipswich goal kick. Well, something that Ipswich on is a threat going forward in this game so far. You know, I mean, especially against Swansea a few weeks ago. Ipswich, every time they come forward, they look to threat. In this game, complete opposite. But every time I see Norwich come forward, I think, okay, they could score here. Just carry a bigger threat going forward. 17 legends in here. Thank you all very much for tuning in. After the next breaking play, I'll check how many likes are on. The target was 20. Let's see if we are close to it. And as always, subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying the stream. Plenty of content coming your way in the summer for the Euros, as well as Al Hamadi. Keeper comes out, misses the ball. Al Hamadi can't keep it alive. Ball goes out of play. Huge opportunity that for Ipswich. Ball over the top. First time he's really been involved. Keeper was coming and going. He gets an arm to it. Duffy, edge of the box, able to go back and help out. Wow, incredible. Charlie's begging for a Norwich goal to kill this game off. We're on 13 likes, 7 likes away from the like target. Smash the like, people, and subscribe if you're enjoying. The East Anglian derby hasn't disappointed so far. From a Norwich point of view anyway. 5 minutes to go. And they're just zooming in at the moment. The Sky cameras on the home fans. They are loving this one. Bouncing around. Ipswich on the ball. Jack Taylor charging through the heart of midfield. Across to Leif Davis on this left hand side. Only in this second half have we really seen him come forward and attack. Don't write off Ipswich until the final whistle. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely, John. Jack Taylor inside the harness and doesn't quite work out, and Duffy goes forward and goes down. But even if Norwich do get a point, that's a great point if it ends a draw. Martin says, come on Ipswich, need that goal. Welcome in, Martin. Thank you very much for joining, and I presume Ipswich fan, do let me know what's gone wrong so far in this game for your side. And yep, absolutely, they do need the goal. Well, 3.5 minutes to go, the 90. Probably about 6 added on, I'd imagine. Bit of head tennis in the Ipswich half. Ball drops for Nunes. It's like a game of tennis, this. I have Callum. I have seen the Swans line up. It's a good team. Patson back in. And Ronald. Yates starting again, though. He just doesn't get involved in the game. It would be the same, I think, but Fulton starts and so does Patson, mate. Morsey. Is this a time for Ipswich in the penalty area? Harness is still with him. Harness trying to go around the keeper. Cleared away by Gibbs. That is what it meant to him. Wow. Martin says Ipswich has been below par. Norwich played well. Fair play on that assessment, mate. I completely agree. Not been good enough, but still time to rescue something from the game. Morsey. Here's Burgress. Whips it in and Duffy deals with it. Only as far as Nunes to get it away to Morsey. Morsey charging through. Hutchinson to Saramento on the right hand side. Clark on the overlap. Saramento to the byline, pulls it back in and cleared away by Norwich once again. It's do or die for Ipswich Town if they want to keep their place at the top of the table. Of course, there's a possibility that Leeds and Leicester mess up this afternoon as well, but don't want to take any chances from an Ipswich point of view. But for the playoffs, this is huge for Norwich City as well. Ball brought down by McLean midway through the Norwich half and they win the free kick. 24 legends in here. We are moments away from the final whistle here. If you're enjoying, smash a like and subscribe. Let me know in the chat your thoughts on the game. We are so close to 1,710 as you can see above. Someone do the honours. And of course the like target of 20. Be sure to smash a like on the stream. It's not even luck, it's just McKenna time. When are you next streaming? Hopefully tomorrow for the Old Firm derby at lunchtime. I'll have to let you know probably early in the... Well, just expect it, and then if I don't, I apologise, but I'm pretty sure, 90% sure, I should be doing it. It just depends if I'm here or not, to be honest. Here's Burgress. Across to Davis. We are 20 seconds away from the 90th minute. My prediction, 6 minutes to be added on. Let me know in the chat. How long is going to be added on? Added time bingo. Al Hamadi. To Taylor. Every Norwich player behind the ball here to help grind this game out. 5 minutes added on. Minimum 5 added minutes here at Carrow Road. Buckle in, people, for the last 5. So much riding on this game. Saramento to Morsey. Edge of the box. Harry Clark now. Ipswich and Norwich fill the box. Wolf and Dunn. It's just too slow from Ipswich at the moment. Get the ball in the box. And it goes. It falls for Hamadi. Back low to Burgress. Now Leif Davis on the left hand side this time. Back to Burgress. Back to Davis. Jack Taylor now. He's going to take a bit of quality. Or a moment of magic. If they're going to get back into it. Hutchinson in the penalty area. Shot blocked. Throw in to Ipswich. John wanted 1 minute added on. Are you live for Man United versus Liverpool? Probably not tomorrow, no mate. It is tomorrow, isn't it? And Borja Sainz coming off here for Norwich, and he's going to be replaced by Danny Bath, the defender, coming on here just to see this one out. What a huge 3 points is going to be, and so much more to the fans. Throw in for Ipswich on the far side, and it goes really poor throw in, cleared away, but only as far as Wolfen done. It's now or never. Ball over the top. Gibson gets it away to McCallum, who just gets it out of play. 3 minutes to play. The nerves in this Carrow Road Stadium, you can sense them through the screen. Taylor to Morsey. Now here's Sarmiento. Clark goes on the outside this time. Sarmiento. Clark, in it goes. Gun collects. Goes to ground. And he'll hold this one and take the sting out of the game. Big moment in the game. And Ipswich, they just haven't been good enough. And Edwards scored for Crystal Palace. Man City 4-2 up. Late comeback in that one. Gunn clears his lines. Only as far as Burgress, and Nunes mishits his pass, and Hutchinson, ball over the top. Hamadi brought down. And Al Hamadi's fuming here, he wants a free kick. It was Shane Duffy. I think that's a free kick Norwich, and I think that's what the refs give on. Al Hamadi fuming. But nope, that's not a foul. A minute and a half to go. The final countdown here at Carrow Road. Ipswich with the ball in their own half. They need to get it forward if they're going to rescue something here. Morsey to Leif Davis. Their awful records against Norwich seems to be continuing. When some people said it was their best opportunity to get something against Norwich, with the squad they have, the manager they have, it just looks like it's not going to be enough. Ball whipped across from Ipswich. Callum wins the header and fouled in the process by Sarmiento, and this is going to take about 20 seconds. We're almost there, Norwich fans. We are almost there. Come on, Norwich, says Oscar. And the Liverpool Man United game is tomorrow. Cheers for that, Callum. If you might be liked to the old firm, because no worries, Oscar. No worries at all, pal. Completely understand. And best of luck in your game. Moments away from the full-time whistle here at Carrow Road. Is there one last chance for Ipswich? We've played the 5, but there's a free kick to Ipswich inside their own half. Keeper takes it. Hoofed forward. We're still playing. Ball headed out by Norwich. Out for a throw-in. Ipswich to take it. Leif Davis. And referee's not happy where the ball was, the throw was taken from. Too far forward. Wants them to retake it. And this will only suit Norwich. We've almost played 6 now. Additional minutes. Leif Davis. Almost Dave one forward here for Ipswich. And almost Dave one back from Norwich. And it's full time! They've done it! Norwich City have done it in the derby. The East Anglian derby. The bragging rights belong to Norwich. They've done it here, and they've stopped their bitter rivals from maintaining their lead at the top of the championship. Instead, they've put 3 huge points into their playoff hopes, and they can start to dream while killing Ipswichers. What a huge 3 points at Carrow Road at full time. Wow. What a huge result this is. Ipswich just weren't good enough. But Norwich, an incredible display. And a goal from Nunes from the free kick that separates the side. Worth of the 3 points alone. Let's have a look then at the full-time table, which will be, of course, exactly as it was at half-time. As always, smash a like on the stream, people, and subscribe, because Norwich have done it in the derby. So this is how the table looks. Let's refresh it, and it should have Ipswich of a loss there. Nope. So, despite being 10 points now between the 1st and 6th. Wow. Well, Kieran McKenna goes over to applaud the away end and all the players as well. But, of course, it's Norwich, the happier of the sides. So, Ipswich, top of the league, by a point. What a huge chance for Leeds and Leicester here to capitalise. Of course, if Leeds win, they'll go top, but they play 7th place Coventry. Leicester, 2 games in hand on Ipswich. And they play, of course, Birmingham before the... what's the game in hand? The other game in hand. I think it could be Southampton, the other game in hand. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Let's have a look at the stats then. Let's have a look at the stats in this game. And they're still playing at Crystal Palace against Man City, 4-2 City in that one. Norwich, what a huge win. And here are the full-time stats. So, Ipswich dominated possession, 63. In the second half, they just held on to it, but it didn't matter for Norwich. 12 shots for Norwich to Ipswich's 10. 3 on target each. 4 corners to Ipswich 6. And 26 fouls in the game. Wow. Wow. Well, 5 games to go for both sides. 20 wins in the season now for Norwich. They didn't start the season too well, did they? But recently, they are bouncing back. And only a point off West Brom now. If West Brom somehow mess up against Stoke, they're right behind. They've got Norwich right behind them. Wow, wow, wow. The Championship never disappoints, does it? It never ever disappoints. Let's have a look at the City Crystal Palace game quickly, as it's probably about full time in that one. Haaland on the score sheet. 76% possession. "17 shots to 7. Wow, wow, wow. I cannot believe it. What a game. What a game. Keith says, come on, Brentford. Welcome in, Keith. Thank you very much for joining, lad. And all the 17 people still here. Southampton. Yeah, I thought it was. Another good live stream, Tristan. Good luck to Swansea. Cheers, Paul. Really appreciate that. Good luck to Bristol City as well, mate. We'll be keeping an eye out, of course, on all of the games this afternoon. Full-time Man City 4-2. Cheers, Paul, for that. Typical, as soon as I click off it, the full-time whistle goes. But wow. What a game. What a game. I hope you've all enjoyed, because I certainly have enjoyed the game. But wow, wow, wow. Norwich, I did say in my prediction 2-1 Norwich, and it ended 1-0, so a point for the prediction league there. I seen it come in, and they maintain their incredible record. Of course, this game next season could be a Premier League fixture, which is huge, but in the reverse fixture, 2-2 at Portman Road, and in this one, at home, Norwich take bragging rights. I've seen a lot on Twitter and Instagram recently about Ipswich fans bigging this game up, and now they're going to be quiet for a while. Of course, they're still top of the league until 3 o'clock at least. Wow. Yeah, of course, this game could be in the playoffs even. If Ipswich completely mess up, they could finish the day today, going into it at first, finish the day in 3rd. That would be wild. That would be wild. And all the Norwich players in front of the fans here, all going to do the 3 fist bumps together. David Wagner, masterclass here. Stay for the fist bumps. All the players, it's special when everyone does it together, isn't it? Incredible. They're waiting for all the players after the interviews. Here we go then. The three cheers. You see what it means to the Norwich fans. Incredible. I know exactly how they're feeling because I felt exactly the same after Swans beat Cardiff and everyone was back in Ipswich. Wow. Huge. Well then guys, I'm off to grab a bit of lunch and then enjoy the Swans game. Thank you all very much for watching. Hopefully you've all enjoyed the stream. But one last time, let's check how many likes we're on. We did say 20. Have we hit the like target? Let's have a look. We haven't, but we were so close. We were 6 off. So if anyone wants to like last minute, be sure to. And we're still 1 subscriber off, 1,710. If anyone wants to do the honours just before we end, be sure to. And full time in the National League, Oldham 1, Watchalong 1. Cheers for that, Paul. Absolute legend. Well then guys, I'm off. A huge victory for Norwich in the derby as they beat Ipswich, their rivals, their bitter rivals, 1-0 in the East Anglian derby. But in the promotion picture, this 3 points means so much more. Ipswich now could end the evening third if Leicester and Leeds capitalise on it, and Norwich are 7 points clear of Coventry in the playoff race. Thank you all very much for watching. Hopefully you all enjoyed. What an incredible stream, and you guys have been awesome. Thank you for watching as always, and I'll see you tomorrow for the Old Firm derby. Rangers and Celtic beat. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.